If you're applying to second-chance employers in Richmond and still not getting hired, this might be why. Most people misunderstand what second-chance hiring actually looks like in Virginia. And make sure you stay until the end, because the biggest mistake people make with second-chance jobs here isn't the record, it's where they focus their effort. Let's clear it up. A second-chance employer is not a guarantee, it's a possibility. And in a city like Richmond, where state government, healthcare systems, logistics corridors, universities, and contractors drive hiring, how you apply often matters more than how many places you apply. Today, we're walking through Richmond-specific employers, systems, and job pathways that are commonly associated with second-chance hiring, and what that actually looks like in practice. You'll find supporting resources linked in the description. Before we get into the list, one clarification. Second-chance employer does not mean automatic hiring, skipping background checks, or the same outcome for everyone. It usually means applications reviewed case by case, criminal history considered later in the process, decisions based on the role, the setting, and supervision level. This video is about realistic pathways, not false promises. One thing to keep in mind as we go through this, opportunities in the Richmond area vary by location. Downtown has more state government and institutional work. The South Side and areas near the airport have more warehouse and distribution work. Scott's Addition and Manchester have construction and redevelopment activity. Henrico and Chesterfield counties, just outside the city, have significant healthcare, logistics, and retail employment. Where you are and where you're willing to commute shapes what's realistic. Here's something important to understand about Richmond. Richmond is the capital of Virginia, which means a large share of jobs flow through state agencies, public authorities, contracted service providers, higher education, and healthcare institutions. Virginia follows ban-the-box policies for public employment, delaying criminal history questions in many government roles. Virginia also allows record expungement and sealing under specific conditions, depending on offense type, time passed, case disposition. This doesn't guarantee a job, but it can remove automatic barriers that stop applications early. And if you're not already connected to Virginia Career Work Centers, they work with logistics and distribution employers, healthcare and facilities contractors, state and local government vendors. These are tools, not shortcuts, but in Richmond, they matter. Here's the part most people don't realize. In Richmond, many people don't get rejected because of their record. They get filtered out because they apply without understanding how the system works. Applying everywhere without a plan burns time and confidence. Second-chance hiring works best here when it's focused, not frantic. So what does intentional actually mean in Richmond? It means knowing whether a role is state, contractor, hospital, university, or logistics. Based understanding which jobs are public sector adjacent versus private, having documents ready before you apply using workforce and referral systems. When possible, workforce partners don't hand out jobs. They help people navigate systems that already exist. And case by case from the employer's side. That means someone's reading your application and weighing the role, the offense, and how long ago it happened. Give them something to work with. Preparation beats volume every time. And as we go through these pathways, pay attention, because some of the most overlooked opportunities in Richmond are the most stable ones. Let's start with the pathway most people don't expect to hear first, and the one that's often misunderstood. Number 1. Richmond is home to Virginia's state government, with state office buildings concentrated downtown and in the capital area. That creates pathways in custodial and building services, facilities and grounds maintenance, administrative and operational support, transportation, and logistics tied to government buildings. Many of these roles are filled through contracted service providers, not direct state hires. Hiring is structured, role-specific, and often delayed background by policy. These pathways are frequently overlooked, which is exactly why they surprise people. Number 2. Richmond has a strong network of workforce and reentry organizations. They help with job readiness, employer referrals, placement into existing roles, They don't guarantee jobs, but they reduce wasted effort in a competitive market. Number 3. Richmond has a major healthcare presence, with multiple hospital systems serving the city and surrounding region. VCU Medical Center is a major academic medical center downtown. Bon Secours operates several hospitals across the region. HCA Virginia runs facilities in Henrico and Chesterfield counties. The McGuire VA Medical Center serves veterans. That creates opportunity and support roles like environmental services, food service, patient transport, facilities support, laundry, and materials handling. Many of these roles are filled through contractors rather than direct hospital hires, but they provide structure, steady hours, and long-term pathways. If you've been applying and hearing nothing back in Richmond, that doesn't mean you're unemployable. Most of the time, it means the system is layered and competitive without clear guidance. That's a systems issue, not a personal failure. Number 4. Richmond sits at the intersection of I-95 and I-64, making it a major logistics hub on the East Coast. The South Side, including areas near Richmond International Airport, has a heavy concentration of distribution centers and warehouse operations. Henrico and Chesterfield counties also have significant logistics employment. This creates demand in warehousing and distribution, freight handling, supply chain support, fulfillment, and inventory. These jobs are often shift-based and structured, making them common entry pathways for rebuilding work history. Number 5. Richmond has a strong higher education presence. Virginia Commonwealth University, VCU, has a major footprint downtown and in the medical district. University of Richmond is in the West End. Virginia Union University is on the north side. Reynolds Community College has campuses across the region. These institutions need support staff for facilities and grounds, dining services, custodial and housekeeping, campus logistics. Many of these roles are filled through contractors, but they offer structure, steady schedules, and stability. Number 6. Richmond's residential and commercial growth creates constant demand for maintenance, janitorial, groundskeeping, building operations support. This is true across the city, from downtown office buildings to residential complexes in the Fan, Church Hill, and Manchester. These roles are often reviewed individually and offer consistent hours and stability. Number 7. Richmond has a growing hospitality and restaurant scene. Downtown and Shockoe Bottom have hotels and event venues. Scott's Addition and Carytown have heavy restaurant and bar concentration. Short Pump and the West End have significant retail and hospitality employment. These roles include kitchen support, food service workers, custodial and service staff. These roles prioritize reliability and attendance and often provide entry-level access with room to grow. Number 8. Construction and redevelopment projects across Richmond create demand for general labor, site cleanup, materials handling, trade support roles. There's active development in Scott's Addition, Manchester, and downtown. Hiring varies by contractor, but these roles are commonly referenced as reentry-friendly entry points. Number 9. Here's one most people don't think about. GRTC, Greater Richmond Transit Company, operates the bus system across the city and region. That creates opportunity in vehicle cleaning and maintenance support, facilities support, depot operations. Many of these roles are filled through contractors, but they offer steady hours, structure, and potential for advancement. This is exactly why staying until the end matters. Most people never hear about pathways like this. Second chance hiring in Richmond is rarely about one employer saying yes. It's about preparation, timing, system navigation, applying strategically. A list alone doesn't create outcomes, but understanding pathways does. Felon-friendly jobs now exists to organize this information clearly, so people with records don't waste time applying blindly. We focus on clarity, not hype. If you're looking for Richmond-specific job pathways, preparation guidance, and second chance resources, the link is in the description. Before I close, here's what you can do tomorrow in Richmond. No money, no special access required. First, identify one workforce partner to contact. Virginia Career Works, Capital Region, OAR of Richmond, or the Richmond Office of Community Wealth Building. Just one. Make the call. Second, write out your work history timeline, even if there are gaps, especially if there are gaps. Know your story before someone asks. Third, research one employer or contractor before you apply, not 10. 1. Know what they do, what the role involves, and why you're a fit. Small steps. Focused energy. That's how this works. Earlier, I mentioned the biggest mistake people make after learning about second chance jobs in Richmond. It's not the record, it's applying without understanding how the system works, and burning out before opportunity has time to work. Second chance hiring isn't about guarantees, it's about access to opportunity and knowing how to approach it. If this video helped you focus your energy more clearly, share it with someone looking for work in Richmond. Clear information leads to better outcomes.